night moon grins, dust flies like a dark whirlwind. Broken dreams left behind, foot to the floor, racing minds. Engines roar, dirt flies high, red lights turn green, let's kiss the sky. Metal beasts in the fray, thrill of the ride all night and day. Mud and fire, hearts we tame, burning rubber, win this game. Eyes on the prize, won't look back, living the dream on a dirt track. Down, hearts pound loud in this chaos, we're so proud. Sweat and grit, the story tells. Welcome to our hell, sweet hell. Can't stop us, we're on fire, chasing dreams, taking higher. Stars fall, dust they turn, from the ground flames they burn. Mud and fire, hearts we tame, burning rubber, win this game. Eyes on the prize, won't look back, living the dream on a dirt track.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to set these drivers loose. We get ready to go to battle here from the beautiful Oswego Speedway as these drivers look to duke it out here this evening as championship night is upon us here for the Hell Tour Season 2, powered by Cody Williams Designs. As we get ready to set these drivers loose, we get ready to start battling here on the evening. We'll take a good look here at the official point standings as it's going to be Grady Ehrman. Ehrman coming into the night here. He's got the points lead. He's sitting out in front. He's showing these drivers that he is the guy to beat here this evening. He's got about a 9-point advantage over Matt Fletchel. Fletchel sits there in position number 2. Now he's got about 8 points between himself all the way back to our third place driver, which is Tristan Sykes. Now Sykes does have a solid lead between himself and Landon Hill, about 17 spots, so really it's down between the top 3. Grady Ehrman, Matt Fletchel, and Tristan Sykes to duke it out here this afternoon for that championship. It's going to come right down to the wire as you do see Grady out there on the speedway. He's looking to try to lay down a quick time and try to get his night off to the right start, the right note here, and try to put that number 43 maybe into the pole position as we'll take a look there at the official standings. Is right now he sits in 5th. So Matt Fletchel right now with the quick time setting the tone here that he's going to be trying to go out there and chase for that championship and trying to keep Grady Ehrman back there behind him and hoping that Ehrman runs into issues tonight. Maybe the only way Fletchel runs in to the championship here and wins back-to-back championships here with these drivers. As Robbie Tesser says, was telling the guys in Discord that you have one of the best broadcasting and broadcasting voices I've ever heard. Robbie, I appreciate that, brother. I do appreciate that, coming in, showing the love, and keep coming in with the great words right there, man. I do appreciate that. As Jeffrey coming in as well. What's good, Jeff? Jeff coming in, smashing that thumbs up on the broadcast, and Robbie showing the love as well here in the comment section as the racing action to get underway. We're about to see these guys go to battle. They're about to duke it out. You see Cody Williams out there as Landon Hill jumps up into position number 2 here in this qualifying run. So he's looking pretty solid here. He's trying to keep himself in position number 4. If, Fletchel or any of these other drivers run into problems, he may be able to jump up there and move himself a little closer in that championship fight. As Landon Hill with the quick time there on lap number 2 finds some extra speed, and he goes to the top of the charts here in this qualifying session. Move Fletchel back to second as River Burke sits in third. Tristan Sykes now into position number 4. Chris Thibodeau, Willie Cuddy, Cody Sanderson, our top 7 and our points leader coming into this race. Grady Erman sits in 8th here in qualifying. Dylan Murray back there in 9th, and Cody Williams rounding out our top 10, where we see the 403 of Bradley Means back in 11th with Bobby Murray. And Tanner Euling back in the 12th and 13th position. JP Shed and Trevor McCoy yet to jump out there and lay down lap times here in this qualifying session. As a short field, should be a good quick race here. Should be a lot of good, hard-fought, clean laps out there on the speedways. Chris Thibodeau says, I hate this track. He says he hates this track. I don't know, Chris. Qualifying top 5, man. That's a pretty good qual position. I'm not going to lie. We'll have to wait and see what you can do out there and see how you keep that car out of trouble on the speedway and see if you can put yourself into a maybe winning position here. It's going to be tough. Championship night, a lot on the line. It's definitely very tough sledding up there towards the front of the field when drivers are maybe a little bit desperate or trying to, get that extra one spot to be a little safer or feel a little bit more confident in their championship position or their championship run here this afternoon. Is Robbie coming in with that like on the stream, as well as Mama Bear, Susie Dickinson. Mama Bear coming in with the love here in this one as well. How are you, Mama Bear? Mama Bear coming in, showing the big love here tonight as well. I appreciate that, Mama Bear. As man, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a good race. I mean, not a ton of drivers, not an extreme amount out there, but nonetheless, it should be a lot of fun, and we're going to see some great racing. We're going to see some great battles out there on the speedway, and we actually got to add another logo here to our logos down here. Let me quickly add the Bricey Bear logo in there as well. We want to add that Bricey Bear logo down low and let you guys see Bricey Bear on there as well. As Mumbo Bear says, let's go River. Burke cheering on Burke out there on the speedway as heat race number 1 rolls out onto the racetrack here in this one from Oswego Speedway. It's going to be the number 7 ride of Landon Hill here. Quickest in qualifying will start in that pole position. River Burke there to his outside. The 44 machine, that is Chris Thibodeau. He'll start there in third with Cody Sanderson back there in position number 4. Then we see Dylan Murray, Bradley Means, and Tanner Euling bringing up the rear of the field as 7 drivers ready to go to battle here in heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. We're about to see these drivers duke it out here in this one for a good night of action here again on Peacemaker Gaming. As Mama Bear says, let's go Bradley Means, cheering on Bradley out there on the racetrack, also cheering on Dylan Murray and River Burke out there on the racetrack. We'll see if any of those drivers can work their way to the front of the field. As Mr. Fletchel, what's good, Matty? Matty says, let's go MMI boys, cheering on the Mud Missile Industry drivers here this afternoon. As quickly down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, we'll see that green flag fly here at Oswego Speedway. This championship night of the CWD Hell Tour is underway. As the 7 of Landon Hill, he'll lead us down the back straightaway. On lap number 1, River Burke right there in tow, trying to stay glued to his back bumper as down low, working the inside groove. That is the Sandman himself, the Fast AF Motorsports number 69 ride. That is Cody Sanderson. Sanderson trying to use a little bit of a different lane here, trying to get another run down low on these guys, as he now has River Burke kind of moving down a little bit into that middle groove. It's the 7 of Landon Hill just keeps himself that right rear tire up and into the pay dirt here, making his marks and quickly trying to open up a bit of a lead between himself and that 73. Sanderson trying to hold on to that third spot as Chris Thibodeau back there in position number 4 and looking for more as the 403 of Bradley Means sits in position number 5. Tanner Euling there in 6 as Dylan Murray has taken his number 3 right after contact with the outside fence. The 3 machine down pit road. A tough break early on for that 3 right of Murray is out in front. The DDR Majula Speed Shop number 7 ride of Landon Hill continues to lead the way. He'll click another lap off, but he can't make any mistakes as these drivers that are back there behind him, if he opens up the door and they can smell a little blood in the water, they're going to take full advantage of it. They're going to try to make some moves, and they're going to try to put themselves into a position to potentially take this race win away from them. As Fletchel says, just here to wreck some shit tonight like that 43. Oh my gosh. Tough words for a teammate, brother. Those are some tough words for a teammate out there. As you do see the 7, gets up, scrapes the outside wall. Here comes the 73 of River Burke. Burke down low. He's going to go for a little bit of a slide job. They're going to get tight down in through corner 1 and 2, and they're staying door down the back straightaway. As River Burke now will slide up in front of that 7 ride. The 7 machine will cross them back down low, and they'll go down across the line and see that white flag fly. So one more time here for Landon Hill, and River Burke is Hill able to hold on to the race lead. He clears the 73 down the back straightaway, will protect that slide job lane up through corner number 3 and 4, but a great run down low. They make contact. Look out, here comes Cody Sanderson. Sanderson will pick up heat race win number 1 after contact between Hill and River Burke. Chris Thibodeau will come home there in 2nd. Hill back in 3rd. River Burke in 4th with Tanner Euling. They're rounding out our top 5. Woo, baby! Oh, that's what we're talking about right there. That's like cocaine into the system. That's what we all wanted right there. Some good, hard fighting at the front of the field, and a little bit of rubbing and scrubbing, a little bit of controversy to spice up this race here this afternoon. I know there's a championship on the line, but that may be all said and done. We might not see Grady Ehrman not lead a lap here tonight. We haven't seen him out there yet, but we're going to see him right now. And actually the top 3 in our points championship, all teammates, all out here for heat race number 2. So starting on the pole here in our 2nd heat race, it is the Mud Missile Industries number 43 of Grady Ehrman, as it does, I do believe, Matt Fletchel getting moved back a spot here. So Fletchel has to give up that front row, and now we see that number 43 of Grady Ehrman into the pole position. So perfect qualifying there for him, sets him up perfectly here in this heat race with Sykes there to his outside. Matt Fletchel, the driver that's trying to chase him not only now for the race lead, but also for that championship back there in 3rd with Bobby Murray, Cody Williams, and that number 23 of Willie Cuddy rounding out the field here. 6 drivers, 8 laps here for qualifying, or for our 2nd heat race of the afternoon is Amanda Means. Amanda coming in showing the love, hitting that like on the stream. I appreciate that, Amanda, coming in showing the love here this afternoon. As ooh, doggy, this is going to get fun, chat. This is going to get fun. Heat race number 2, we saw a little contact, a little controversy there in heat race number 1. I'm thinking we're going to see a little bit more of the same here in our 2nd heat race as well. I know Fletchel, he's going to be on top of the ball here. He wants to try to keep that 43 right back there behind him here, as Grady Ehrman, nice and easy, back onto the throttle here in this one, as we are back to green flag racing here at Oswego Speedway. Down low quickly comes Matt Fletchel as he tries to roll to the inside of the 43, as Tristan Sykes slides back into that 3rd position. That's exactly how they're stacked up in the points championship, as they're going to get stacked up back here. Around goes Bobby Murray. Murray will take his car down pit side. Heavy damage there for the CWD, the Cody Williams Designs number 26 ride, as he'll take his car down pit road as well. A heartbreaker there for the 26 and that 1 machine. Willie Cuddy got a little bit of damage out of that, but he'll stay right there racing to the back bumper of the 99. Is out in front. It is great. It's Grady Ehrman who leads the way, but Matt Fletchel all over over his back bumper. One mistake, one wrong move out there on the racetrack could potentially cost you a big run here in this heat race. And now I don't know if there's any heat race points that are up for grabs, but if there are, then we're going to see these guys really duke it out. Fletchel knows that he's already 9 points back here for that championship. He needs to be on top of his game. He needs to make those moves to try to get around that 43. Even though they're teammates, he doesn't want to give up an inch. He doesn't want to give up this championship. He doesn't want to see the 43 ride win this race or win this heat race here this afternoon. He wants to be out in front, trying to control his destiny and see if he can try to put himself as the champion for the second time here in the Hell Tour as our inaugural season champion in that 26. Looking to back it up with another championship here in season 2. But right now, he's behind that 43 and Grady Ehrman, and Ehrman trying to keep him back there at bay, not only on the racetrack, but also in those point standings as Ehrman down across the line will click off another lap as Fletchel sticking right there with him, just biding his time, hoping to get an open door and an opportunity to try to take this win away from Grady Ehrman. And Sykes sits back in position number 3. Willie Cuddy there in 4th as Cody Williams and Bobby Murray both down on pit road. As there you go! Oh, big mistake as the white flag flies the 43. I'm not sure if there was a little contact or not. No, looks like he gets up the racetrack into the outside fence, tears that right front to shreds, and unfortunately for Grady Ehrman, he'll slide back to 4th as Matt Fletchel will consume the race lead, and he will pick up the checkered flag here in heat race number 2. So Fletchel getting the heat race win with Sykes in 2nd, Willie Cuddy back in 3rd, and Grady Ehrman absolutely tore that car apart, and he'll come home in position number 4. Woo, brother, that's what we were talking about. Those mistakes, those open doors, those possibilities that are lurking around every single corner out there on the racetrack. You just never know when something like that will happen. We saw craziness there in heat race number 1 in another crazy way to finish heat race number 2. And that's going to set us up now for our A main feature event. Our A main will be set up pretty crazy. I do believe last week, I'm pretty sure we saw Matt Fletchel pick up the win last week. So if Fletchel picking up the win, I do believe that's going to put him back in the rear of the field. Let me double check here. Let me see if we can find the winner from last week. I don't know if we had photos or anything from that one or not. Ooh, that's going to be tough. That's going to be interesting here. I'm not sure what the official standings were, who's going to have to start at the rear of the field, but I do know that one of those drivers will unfortunately load up their rides, and they will go to the back of the pack here for this feature event. So it's going to be wild to see who's going to be getting that EOL, who's going to be starting there at the back of the pack here in this one, as this is going to be a heck of an exciting show as the Tib Saved coming in, show the love, says let's go Thibodeau, as cheering on Thibodeau out there on the racetrack. Now Chris has already came in. He said that he doesn't like this racetrack. He's actually used the word hate. He hates this racetrack. So for Chris, it's going to be a little tough sledding. He did come home 2nd there in heat race number 1, so he should be starting up inside the top 5 here this afternoon, probably actually in the 3rd position, so it could even move him forward one more spot. I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on where this 44 ride will line up for our A main feature event. Is our A main right around the corner. We're going to see these guys jump out there in just a few more moments. Is Aaron Benschneider coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. How are you, Aaron? Aaron coming in, showing the love here tonight as well. Smashing that thumbs up on the broadcast. As Mama Bear was cheering on, Matt Fletchel was cheering on, Tristan Sykes and Grady Ehrman right there. Luckily enough, a couple of those drivers worked their way through that heat race. Unfortunately for Grady, ended up with quite a bit of damage right there, and unfortunately falling from 1st to 4th. That may have some pretty good, implications here on that championship. I'm not sure if that's going to hurt or help that 43 ride at all. I don't know if there's, in heat race points that are allotted, or if it's just going to affect him with not starting up there on that front row. Now he's going to be starting a little farther back in that 43, so we'll have to keep an eye on that and see where he's going to start as well, as our warm-up session going to come to a close here, and we'll get ready to rock and roll with our main feature event. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you came here looking for a show. Well, here you go, as we'll get these drivers loaded up and onto the Oswego Speedway. Run straight away. As starting on the pole in the number 69 ride, that is the Sandman Speed, number 69 machine of Cody Sanderson. To his outside will be the Mazda Racing, the Fusion Setup Shop, Mud Missile Industries, Nuev Designs, number 26 of Matt Fletchel. Starting in position number 3 in the Majula State Speed Shop, the RCR number 44 ride, that is Chris Thibodeau, as Thibodeau will start back there in the 3rd spot. To his outside, it's another one of those Mud Missile Industry rides, that is the 99X of Tristan Sykes. Starting in position number 5 in the TTR Majula State Speed Shop number 7 ride, it is Landon Hill. To his outside in the 23, that is the CSX number 23 of Willie Cuddy. Starting in position number 7 on the racetrack in the 73 ride, that is River Burke. To his outside will be the 26. Actually, it's going to be the 43 of Grady Ehrman. Then we see Cody Williams, Bradley Means, Bobby Murray, Dylan Murray, Willie Cuddy, and Tanner Euling bringing up the rear of the field here in this one. As drivers ready to rock and roll, the front row, Sanderson, Fletchel, door to door, as we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation here from Oswego Speedway in our championship race with the Hell Tour. As out in front, Sanderson will lead us down the back straightaway. Thibodeau, look out, getting into the inside fence, contact truck. Sykes up and into the outside fence, and that car just unfortunately disappears off the racetrack, goes right down pit side. Let's take a look back in what happens here. Contact down low between the 44 and the 7 ride sends Chris up the racetrack. Unfortunately gets the 99X up and into the outside fence, and it puts him up and over the wall and out of the ballpark. As you see him down pit side here, that's a tough break there for the Fusion Setup Shop. Mud Missile Industries 99X ride, as he was battling in this points battle. He was sitting in position number 3 here for that championship. We'll have to wait and see if he can hold on to that 3rd spot, or if he will unfortunately potentially slide farther backwards and outside the top 3 with his teammates. As out in the championship lead with these points is Grady Ehrman. Ehrman back here in position number 6, trying to keep that 43 ride pointed in the right direction, trying to keep it out of trouble, as he's kind of getting surrounded and put into a couple tough situations here. Almost 3 wide there, ever so slightly, in the 7 uphill right there in front of him. That's Cody Williams down low to his inside, and here comes that 23 ride. A Willie Cuddy right there as well with Matt Fletchel. Our 2nd place in points. He's looking for the race lead, and down across the line, door to door with Sanderson. Sanderson able to hold him off though, play a little defense down there through 1 and 2, and able to keep that charge away from the 26 ride and keep him back there at bay, and back in position number 2 as AJ Knoll. What's good, AJ? AJ coming in with the like on the stream. How are you, AJ? Showing the love here in this one, as Mama Bear says, come on, Fletchel, Sykes, Means, Ehrman, Blake, and Burke out there. Blake, Mr. Murray, Dylan Murray, and River Burke out there on the speedway. As he's cheering on everybody pretty much here this afternoon, as out in front you see once again that 26 rider Matt Fletchel working down low, trying to find a way around that number 69 right here again at the front of the field. As these two continue to duke it out, you see River Burke right there in position number 3. He's trying to hunt both of these drivers down. He wants to jump up there and into that fight. As the slide job right there out of Fletchel. The great crossover out of the 69 as Sanderson right back down to his inside. He'll pay it back down through corner number 3 and 4, and he'll keep that race lead. So Cody Sanderson still out in front with Matt Fletchel right there nipping at his heels in position number 2. And as they continue to battle, here comes that 73-0 River Burke, as we do see the caution flag fly. So the caution flag will come out, as it looks like Cody Williams gonna run into some issues here. Williams back in about the 6th or 7th position here. He gets a little tight, washes up the racetrack, bounces it up and off the outside fence, and unfortunately that right front tore to shreds. Gets stopped there on the racetrack, and that's where we see that caution flag come out. Car up and in the wall, tire there rolling down the racetrack, and yellow flag out and onto the speedway here. So a tough break right there for the 26 as he tries to get that thing down pit side to get it repaired. There you go. You see that quick repair coming in handy, and he rolls back out there on the racetrack as Tristan Sykes still down pit side here. Sykes not going back out on the racetrack. I fear we'd see Sykes out there trying to get back out as quickly as possible, and if we got a few more caution flags, potentially set himself up for a bit of a return and rebound here on the evening. But looks like he may be jumping up into the spotter stand and trying to help his teammates out here this afternoon. Now the big question is going to be is which teammate does he help out? Does he help out Matt Fletchel, where Fletchel is trying to jump up 9 points and pick up this championship over their teammate Grady Ehrman? Or do we see Grady potentially getting that spot from the 99X ride, and maybe Tristan helping this 43 of Grady Ehrman just run up at the front of the field, finish close enough to the back bumper of the 26 ride where Fletchel can't gain enough points to even leapfrog that 43 and beat him here in this championship. There's a lot on the line and a lot of points up for grabs. One mistake, we've seen it there with the 26 or with the 99 ride. You get up into the outside fence or anything else, your night can be done in a quick hurry. So we'll have to keep an eye on all these drivers. We saw the 43 get into the outside fence during that first heat race or second heat race. So to keep an eye on it. If he does that again, it could potentially take him out of this championship hunt here this afternoon, as out in front is Fletchel. In that second spot is the 69 rider, Cody. Sanderson quickly back on the lap pedal. Sanderson out in front, continuing to lead the way here in this one, and Sanderson quickly opens up a sizable lead between himself and Matt Fletchel. Last time on the initial start, we saw this 26 really stick to the back bumper of that 69 right now. Looks like he's starting to struggle here a little bit. Maybe starting to feel that pressure coming to his back bumper as Grady Ehrman right there on it and down to the inside. You see River Burke trying to steal that second spot away. Burke got a little piece of the inside wall down the back straightaway, and he actually slides back there as now you see Grady trying to get hooked up here on the outside lane, looking into the outside of that 26 is Fletchel still trying to figure out a way to get to the back bumper of this 69 ride. See if he can try to make a move and finally clear and keep that race lead over Cody Sanderson on the speedway. There's a couple different driving lines from that time. Down to quarter 3 and 4. They stuck down to the inside groove of the 26. Made up a lot of time and got right to the back bumper of that 69 ride. Again, he's right there on the back bumper. He's going to take it down low. He's looking to take that race lead. The 69 trying to throw a little bit of a block right there, trying to squeeze him down low and give him no room on that inside lane to try to take this race lead away. As the 69 getting a little squirrely right there in the middle of 1 and 2 as the 26 continues to try to hunt him down. But right now with Grady Ehrman sitting there in position number 3, it may be all for naught for the 26 of Matt Fletchel, but no better way to try to leapfrog our champion or our championship leader in that 40 with a race win and leave all the fate back there behind him. And if Grady runs into issues, then Fletchel could be crowned as our champion here for the second time in 2 seasons with the Hell Tour. But I know Grady Ehrman, he's right there in third. He's going to be trying to race his way up here, looking for a fight at the front of the field. And there you go. He gets a big run to the outside. His contact down low between Sanderson and that number 26 of Matt Fletchel. And all of a sudden, we see Grady Ehrman jump up into second and battling for that race lead as the caution flag will be displayed here. Looks like Bobby Murray running into some issues. Potentially Chris Thibodeau collected in this as well as, we'll take a look here. So the one right of Bobby Murray down the back straightaway, nice and easy into corner number 3 right there. Him and the 58 both get into the inside wall here. Unfortunately, you see that just tear that left front to shreds, and as he does right here, bam, you see that car smack that inside wall and entry. Same with the 58T. They both just shoot up the racetrack. Euling able to hang on to his car, keep going in the right direction. Unfortunately for the one Ryan, he does go for a loop-de-loop and nowhere to go for Chris Thibodeau as he slides in there and slams into the side of that one Ryan as Bobby Murray. Heavy damage there for that number 1 machine, the 44. Now with some pretty significant front end damage as well. Both drivers are going to head down pit side to get some repairs and see if they can get their cars working once again here. Right now, that's a tough break for Grady Ehrman. That caution flag coming out before our race leaders could get back to the start-finish line here. And that's going to put Grady, who was up into second and battling there for the race lead. Unfortunately, it goes back to the last lap completed. Fletchel was in second, and that's where iRacing will put Matt Fletchel back into. So a good break for Matt Fletchel, a tough break for the 43 of Grady Ehrman as he'll slide back into that 3rd position. As River Burke, Wheelie Cuddy, our top 5 out there on the racetrack is Kendra Therese says, let's go Sanderson, number 69. Cheering on Cody out there as Cody so far has been the reflection of perfection here, man. He's led every lap here in this feature event, and he's looking to see if he can continue that on and pick up a big checkered flag here in our season finale from Oswego Speedway as we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. Nice and easy down through corner number 3 and 4, and Sanderson back onto the loud pedal. So the Sandman back onto the loud pedal here, sends it down into corner number 1 as the Mud Missile Industries teammates battling for the race here this afternoon and battling for that championship. Battle door to door here as Matt Fletchel going to get a great run down through 3 and 4. He'll hold on to position number 2 as now you see River Burke working his way, trying to get around that 43 of Grady Ehrman. Ehrman looking to slide up the racetrack and slide in front of the 73, but River Burke says, nah, I don't think so. I'm going to try to keep this outside lane, but this time down through corner 3 and 4, the 43 will slide up in front of him and take that 3rd spot back away. As a battle at the front of the field once again, Matt Fletchel in the 69 at Cody Sanderson, door to door for the race lead. A little contact down the back straightaways. Matt Fletchel looking to try to take control of this race, but Sanderson trying to stay there to his outside. Down across the line, we'll give that lap lead to the 26 of Matt Fletchel. So for the first time here this afternoon, we will have a new race leader. So Matt Fletchel out in front just after our 20 laps in and 30 laps left to go here in this race. And Fletchel into the top spot, moving Sanderson back to second as Grady Ehrman sits there in 3rd, trying to hold off River Burke. Is Burke working down to the inside of that 43 right? You see Willie Cuddy right there ready to bounce as well. Pretty significant left front damage there for that 23 as Cuddy slides back in that 5th position. It's contact deeper in the field, and we will see that caution flag come back out. So the caution flag back into the air as it looks like the Murrays are going to run into some problems here. Looks like Dylan Murray and Bobby Murray gonna get tied up here in this one as it's Murray squared out there on the racetrack as the 3 machine down low into that inside fence. We saw Bobby Murray do that earlier, then he slides in here as well and tags the 3 machine as both Murray's gonna come together, and unfortunately some pretty good damage on both those drivers. Man, that's a heavy hit right there for that 3 machine. Let's jump on board with him and see what he can see as he sends it down low, trying to hug that inside fence. Unfortunately just gets in there a little too low. Then here comes that 1 machine. They went right into it. Luckily enough, Chris Thibodeau able to keep himself out of that caution flag as we do see Willie Cuddy down pit side. He's getting repairs done to his ride. Bobby Murray down pit road. Same with Dylan Murray. Chris Thibodeau down pit side in the 44. Tristan Sykes still on pit road as Tanner Euling now back in the 11th position. He's hoping to get some free passes and hoping to try to get himself back onto the lead lap. As we will get them stacked up, we will get them racked up and ready to go back to green flag racing as the 26 of Matt Fletchel. He leads the way here at Oswego Speedway. Cody Sanderson for the first time here will restart from position number 2 and not our control car here on this restart as Grady Ehrman still back there in third with River Burke, Landon Hill, the 403 of Bradley Means, and Cody Williams. Our top 7 out there on the racetrack is here comes the 23 of Willie Cuddy trying to get back out there. Here comes Dylan Murray as we get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here this evening from Oswego Speedway. Almost halfway through this race already. These drivers are clicking the laps off in a quick hurry as the 26 of Matt Fletchel back to the left pedal, and this time on the restart he's able to use that tough spot to his advantage as he looks to pull away and put these drivers back there behind him and in his dust as he leads us here in this one. The Mud Missile Industries Fusion Setup Shop number 26 out in front is Cody Sanderson trying to hold on position number 2, and he will do so as that 43 of Grady Ehrman there in 30. He's trying to hold on to position number 4 is right there as well. Same with that number 7 right of Landon Hill. Hill now up inside the top 5 as he's been able to get back around that 403 of Bradley Means and Cody Williams there in position number 7. Willie Cuddy there in 8th as we do see Bobby Murray back out there on the racetrack. Tanner Ewing there as well. Chris Thibodeau back out there, and same with Dylan Murray as Dylan Murray unfortunately blinking a little bit out there. I don't know where he's disappeared to, but he's out there somewhere as we see that 26 of Fletchel really starting to open up that lead as we do see Grady Ehrman using the outside lane. Ehrman will jump up and take position number 2 away from the 69 ride. So move Cody Sanderson back into position number 3. He continues to slide backwards as both the Mud Missile rides up and into the top 2 spots. These two leading the race are our top 2 in the points here. Now, I don't know what the bonus is for our race winner, but I know it's going to be tough sledding here for Matt Fletchel, who had to gain 9 positions in 9 points here in that championship battle just to tie the 43 of Grady Ehrman for that championship here this afternoon. We would need about 10 points to take this championship away and be our first champion here in both seasons of the Hell Tour. As Grady Ehrman trying to close that door, trying to catch up to that 26 and see if he can race his way to the front of the field and finish the season on a high note. If he can pick up the win, then it'd be no doubter that he would be crowned our champion here in Season 2 of the Hell Tour, powered by Cody Williams Designs. As there you go, you see that CWT rider Cody Williams himself out there on the Speedway, creating some absolutely amazing paint schemes. If you guys are looking for a new racing paint scheme or in real life paint scheme, get a hold of Cody Williams here today and get him working on an awesome paint scheme for you out there on the Speedway, or any of the amazing logos that he does, or anything else he can do for you there with his CWD machines. As out in front, it is still Matt Fletchel. Fletchel continue to lead the way, continue to try to hold that gap of about 9/10 of a second between himself and Grady Ehrman, as Ehrman's actually fallen back a couple extra car lengths here over the last few laps as he sits back in second. River Burke and moving into third as Landon Hill now into 4th, and Cody Sanderson unfortunately back in that 5th position. Willie Cuddy there in 6th with Bradley Means back in 7th, and Cody Williams there in 8th. Tanner Ewing, Bobby Murray, our top 10 out there on the racetrack as Chris Thibodeau has taken his 44 ride back down pit side here. A tough break for Thibodeau as he's looking to try to get this thing down into his pit stall, get some repairs done to it as Dylan Murray off the Speedway. Same with Tristan Sykes there in the 99X ride, and Trevor McCoy, JP Shed also off the Speedway. As out in front, it is Matt Fletchel. Fletchel continuing to lead the way, now starting to stretch out that race lead ever so slightly. The gap has grown to about 1 second now between himself and Grady Ehrman, as River Burke back there in position number 3. He's trying to hunt down that 43 machine here, and our race leader on the Speedway. Landon Hill having another great run here this afternoon. Fell backwards quite early in this race, but maybe trying to save a little bit of that equipment, trying to save those tires, and trying to race his way now back up towards the front of the field as he finds himself in position number 4, and looking for more is Cody Sanderson, our pole sitter and the race leader for about the first half of this race, now sits back in position number 5. as Willie Cuddy right there on his back bumper, looking to try to make the move around that 69 ride and looking to put himself back up and inside the top 5 here on the racetrack as Bradley Means there in the 403 ride, the Brad's Raps number 43 machine. Super good looking ride here again for the 403 machine. And honestly, for Grady Ehrman, man, these guys make some absolutely amazing paint schemes, and you continue to see them make some absolutely amazing things out there on the speedways. You guys are looking for another wrap or another person to potentially make you a wrap. Get a hold of Brad's Wraps as well. Bradley Means creates some absolutely stunning paint schemes as well, man. Him and Cody Williams, two absolutely amazing painters, absolutely two guys that are great to work with and trustworthy and will make your image, your thoughts, and your dreams come alive out there on the racetrack with some absolutely amazing paint schemes. As Matt Fletchel continuing to lead this race. Fletchel out in front with Grady Ehrman, his teammate in the Mud Missile Industries Fusion Setup Shop. Number 43 right back there behind him, trying to hunt him down and biding his time. And here you go. This may be the break that he was looking for, is a caution flag on the speedway and another opportunity to get to the back bumper of that 26 ride here for Grady Ehrman, as we'll take a look back and see what happens as the 58T of Tanner Euling gonna run into problems here. Euling up the racetrack here, looks like he's gonna get a little piece of the outside fence, not once, not twice, but 3 times, and heavy right front damage, and then noses it into the VP Racing Fuels wall there on the front straightaway. And our flagman getting a great look at that, quickly throws that caution flag, and a heartbreaker there for Euling is not the way he wanted his, season to come to a close here this afternoon. Hopefully he can get that car repaired and back out there onto the racetrack. As we'll get them stacked up, we'll get them racked up, we'll get ready to go back to battle. We did see Bradley Means come down pit side, get some repairs and some work done to that 403 machine as he gets ready to roll back out onto the racetrack. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys are just tuning in here and you haven't already, make sure you guys do us an absolutely major hand here and make sure you guys hit the like button on the broadcast. Do us a favor, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, and make sure you hit that subscribe button over there on the YouTube channel. Become part of the Peacemaker family here today, and make sure you turn those bell notifications on. That way you never miss it when we go live here on Peacemaker Gaming. As Matt Fletchel out in front leading the way here in this one. Grady Ehrman back there in position number 2 with River Burke, Landon Hill, and Cody Sanderson rounding out our top 5 here on the speedway. As this field has got insurmountably slower, as you see the one of Bobby Murray roll back out there onto the racetrack. That will make 9 cars left out here as Euling, Thibodeau, Murray, Sykes, McCoy, and Shed all down pit side here in this one. So down through corner number 3, nice and easy back to the green flag. It's only 10 more laps left to go for Matt Fletchel's. The green flag back out into the air and across the line. It's 9 laps left to go. So 9 more laps left here for Matt Fletchel's. Fletchel looking to try to pick up what could be a run for the championship here, but with Grady Ehrman right there behind him, I don't know if he's going to be able to gain enough points to be able to leapfrog and put himself into that championship position. As we see a little contact back there behind him, 2 drivers getting tied together down through corner number 3 and 4 here. I'm not sure what just happened to Landon Hill, but Hill ran into some serious issues here in the 7 ride. Gets some contact right there. Car gets loose, and all of a sudden throws a sandwich right there as everyone trying to figure out a way to get around him here. He's trying to get that thing rolling, but looks like something potentially broken in the rear end for Landon Hill, and I do believe he takes this car down pit side. No caution flag on the racetrack. A heartbreaker right there for the DDR number 7 ride as he is down pit side here, and not a spot you want to be with. That's another driver that's now parked down pit side. Is out in front, Matt Fletchel continuing to lead the way. Grady Ehrman sitting right there in position number 2. River Burke back there in 3rd with Willie Cuddy now into 4th. Bradley Means there in 5th. Cody Williams back in 6th with Cody Sanderson there in 7th. And the laps are continuing to count down as we inch closer and closer to our final checkered flag of the season. Only 5 more laps left to go. 4 more this time by the start-finish line for Matt Fletchel. 4 more laps here for the 26 as the Mud Missile Industries rides looking to go 1 and 2 here again on another race on the season, but also looking to try to finish off 1 and 2 here in the championship hunt. As that number 26 down across the line, he will see 3 more laps left to go. 3 more laps left here for Matt Fletchel as he tries to open up that lead. He does get a great run down the back straightaway, about 0.8 of a second between himself and that Sipes Landscaping Studio A Hair Salon number 43 of Brady Urban as Urban sits back in position number 2 with only 2 more laps left to go, and he's running out of time in a quick hurry as we do see Willie Cuddy up and into third, getting his way around River Burke, but down through corner number 3 and out at corner number 4 down the front straightaway. We will see that white flag fly one more time around here for Matt Fletchel. It's Fletchel here in our season finale. The championship night in our final race will lead us down the back straightaway and into corner number 3 for the final time here this season. Out at corner number 4, it's Matt Fletchel who will pick up the checkered flag here at Oswego Speedway. Fletchel getting it done and picking up the win here in this season finale in what was a must-win feature event for the 26, but it still may not have been enough for him to try to be crowned our back-to-back champion here in the Hell Tour. As Grady Urban coming into this race had that points lead in finishing there in second may be too big of a task and not enough points in between the 26 and the 43 for Fletchel to leapfrog that 43 ride and steal that championship away as these two get lined up on the front straightaway. We'll see Fletchel here momentarily pull himself up and into victory lane here at Oswego Speedway, and we'll get ready for post-race interviews. Our top 3 drivers going to be waiting down patiently pit side. We'll get ready to pull them up and into the broadcast booth. Man, oh man, oh man, what a run and what a race. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys enjoyed that show, if you guys enjoyed that racing action, do us a favor right now. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that follow and subscribe button as we'll get ready to pull our race winner, Matt Fletchel, up and into the broadcast booth. Hey, Matty, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
I got you, buddy.
Matt, man, what a run, what a race. A hard-fought one out there in this one as you were able to slide yourself finally after about 20 laps of trying around that 69 ride of Cody Sanderson, who once you did, you never looked back. Even with a couple of restarts, you were able to edge out in front, open up a bit of a lead, keep Grady Urban and all these other drivers back there at bay as you knew it was pretty much a must-win situation here for you if you wanted a sniff at potentially picking up this championship here again this year. And unfortunately, with Grady Urban right there behind you, I'm not sure how the points are going to work out, but it's going to be tight between you and that 43 here for the championship in Season 2 of the Hell Tour. Man, take us back kind of through this race and what's going through your mind right now as you park it up in the Oswego Speedway victory lane.
All season I've just sort of played it safe and never really... I just ran setups and I never really screwed with them. And tonight I took our Fusion setup and I sort of made a few changes to see if I get it to my liking. And I finally stumbled across something that the setups are awesome the way they are, but I found something that just gave me a little bit more that I feel. I like a little bit of a tighter car, and I found something to tighten it up a little bit. And it just, I should have done it earlier in the season if I really wanted to chance this championship, and I waited too long. I'm pretty sure Grady got the championship, so hats off to him. Well deserved. It was tonight was just fun. Cody gave me a hell of a race. Cody has nothing to hang his head on. That kid was hauling ass. Yeah. I did everything I could to get under him, and finally when we got around him, we just sort of checked out and didn't look back.
Absolutely didn't look back at all after taking that race lead away, but we weren't sure if you were ever gonna get it, as that 69 ride playing a lot of defense and run a lot of fast laps, and unfortunately looks like he kind of just maybe burned up those tires a little too quick, trying to hold you guys off out there as he was getting pretty sideways, pretty squirrely down there on that bottom middle lane, as it looked like you and Grady and some of these other guys up towards the front of the field were just keeping the cars a lot straighter out there, knowing that this is a 50-lap race, and you got to play a little bit of, defense there and keeping those tires underneath of you a little bit better early on in this race.
Yeah, well, tonight was the first time we've ever really had it, but we had mirrors on tonight for the first time, and whenever Cody was in front of me, I could see him driving it really hard in 3 and 4, and he's getting the car sideways to get it pointed down, and which, by all means, I would be doing the same thing. And, I mean, he done really good, and then the closer I got to him, the more I pushed the issue, he started getting a little more squirrely. And finally, once I had my opening, I was like, I've got to go for it. And I went for it. And from there on, it was just, I was gone. I checked out.
Yeah, definitely checked out and putting yourself up here into victory lane, and a valiant effort. I mean, if Grady ran into an issue out there like we saw in the heat race, then maybe potentially it would open up the door there for you to leapfrog him and pick up this championship, but still coming home in second in the championship and finishing off the season on a high note up here in victory lane, man. It's got to feel pretty dang good.
Oh, it's awesome. I'm glad to be back in victory lane. I wish I would have tried some shit sooner in the season just to see what we could do. I mean, I played safe all season. Setups are fast. I'd never really pushed the issue until tonight, and I was like, it's all or nothing for me. So we went for it all, and it worked out.
Absolutely, brother. Well, Matt, a great run here tonight. A great checkered flag under your belt here again in the Hell Tour Season 2. But unfortunately, coming home there in second in the points. But, man, a lot of great runs, a lot of great races, a lot of trips up here into the broadcast booth throughout the season. And it all comes to a close here tonight at Oswego Speedway. Who would you like to thank, though, for not only the great run and the checkered flag here this evening, but for so many great performances throughout the year?
First off, my Missile Industries, Fist and Grady, everybody over here, awesome. We obviously have pushed each other just to be consistent and be better. Going into this race, we were 1, 2, 3 in points. So I mean, what more can you ask for there? Like, even if I don't get championship, I'm happy as hell that Grady got it. I'll be more than happy to take home a second. Fusion setup shop setups are ripping. Prove it week in, week out. Like who your top 3 usually are. Usually Fusion setups. The girlfriend, the kids for allowing me to have time to do this shit. That's just, it's getting harder and harder with the kids growing up and wanting to do more things. You for broadcasting, Cody and Wiley for putting this on. They gave us a great place to race. Races have been phenomenal. Our admin, that guy, I feel like he's probably going to go get drunk right now for the amount of shit he deals with. But yeah, everybody that's involved in this thing, you guys are all amazing.
Absolutely, brother. Well, you guys are amazing as well, man. Putting on some great shows and some great races for us here each and every Wednesday for like the last 10 weeks. And it's been a lot of fun and a great time. And hopefully we'll see you out there. Hopefully we can get things lined up with Jonathan and everything for Season 3 here with the Hell Tour as well. And get you guys in here for another, 10 amazing shows out there on the racetracks.
Yeah, we're going to super late models, it sounds like. I'm pretty excited about that. I've been racing them a lot more here lately, and I feel a lot more comfortable. Been racing that in Wotel and run against probably the best of the best there is. And every time I've raced, I've made this A main, so that's a pretty good accomplishment. I feel like I don't feel like I'm the greatest at them, but I'm improving every week.
Absolutely, brother, and that's what it's all about right there, getting better and better week after week and enjoying your time here on the simulator. And it's great to see you back in here running more and having fun again on the sim, and hopefully that leads to many more checkered flags like tonight and many more amazing accomplishments for yourself and the entire Mud Missile Industries crew.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to try again here this next season, see if we can do another top 3, but I imagine super late models draw and some killers, but we're still going to give her hell.
Absolutely, brother. Well, Matt, enjoy the win. Enjoy a great run here this afternoon. A little bit of a break now on Wednesday nights until we get the next season fired up. And hopefully we'll see you right back up here for a bunch of more trips into Victory Lane.
Absolutely. You have yourself a good evening. Thank you for broadcasting.
Absolutely, brother. You know it.
Bye.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for Matt Fletchel. It's Fletchel coming home in position number 1, picking up the checkered flag here this afternoon, man. That was a great run and a great drive there for the 26 machine. But now we'll pull in our second place finisher here this afternoon and our champion here on the year with the Cody Williams Designs Hell Tour Season 2 coming to a close, and our champion being crowned. It's Grady Ehrman. Ehrman picking up that championship and will pull him up here into the broadcast booth. Hey, Grady, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Taking a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Grady, congratulations, man. I do believe it hasn't officially been said, but I do believe with the close finish here, coming home in second to Matt Fletchel, that the points gap was too much there for the 26, and you are going to be crowned as our Season 2 Cody Williams Designs Hell Tour champion here this year, man. Congratulations. Take us back through this race throughout this season. How does it feel to be crowned here tonight? Maybe not as a race winner, but as the champion of the season.
I mean, I missed the first 2 weeks, so I'm just glad I even could be in content in the top 3. I texted Wiley and I was like, I don't really know if I feel like running this league because I already missed 2 weeks, but I'm glad he convinced me to run it, and that eventually stemmed into running for Fusion and getting 2 new best friends, Matt and Tristan Sykes. I mean, I didn't anticipate that at all. So, really just shows you what one decision can make. And I mean, it sucks I didn't win tonight, but it is what it is. I'm glad Matt could win the last race. Kind of stepped on it in the heat race. I don't even know what happened there. I just pushed the car a little bit too hard. I pushed the issue a little bit harder than I thought I should. So, broke the right front in the heat race, and then I was stressing from there. But I'm just glad to even make a top 3 in the points. So.
Absolutely, definitely a comeback there. Obviously missing the first couple of races and then battling through all these races, picking up quite a few checkered flags along the way and a lot of great runs out there on the Speedway. And it all comes to a close here tonight at Oswego Speedway. And as you said, another one that you had to sweat out a little bit. Obviously, the mistake there in the heat race and then throughout this feature event, you had to work your butt off back there, man. We saw you battling, 2, 3 wide out there at times and then battling there for that, 3rd, 4th position for quite a while. I mean, you had River Burke right there. You had Fletchel you were trying to get around. Then Cody Sanderson right there in the mix as well. And so many of these other great talented drivers on your heels just nipping away and hoping to see potentially a mistake out of you and an opportunity for themselves. And with Fletchel then taking that race lead, one mistake like you had there in that heat race could have potentially taken you out of that championship.
Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen, but I'm really happy for Matt to get the win. There was a chance that I made it 3 wide right around the top. They didn't know it was the top, ripping around the top yet, so I ripped around the top and go figure as soon as I got around him, caution came out. But that was really the only chance I ever had of catching Matt. He was too far gone for me, so I'm just happy for him.
Absolutely. Well, man, a very good run here tonight and an absolutely amazing season for the 43. Grady, who would you like to thank for not only another great run here tonight, but such an amazing run here throughout the season and being able to be crowned our champion here in the Hell Tour?
I truly can't thank Mud Missile, Tristan, and Matt. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have even made a top 3 points. But they were there with me every week, helping me in qualifying, and obviously helping me with some of the setups. The setups drive great, but like Matt said, I like a tighter setup, so we always were tweaking stuff. And if it really wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been up here. So huge shout out to them. Fusion Setup Shop. Yeah, I mean, let me think. Valley Contracting, Sipes Lawn Care, Sipes Driveway Ceiling, Juju Suites, Studio A Hair Salon, and just again, Mud Missile and Matt and Cody for putting on the, not Matt, Wiley and Cody for putting on the league, and you for streaming it.
Absolutely, brother. No better place to be on a Wednesday night than up here watching you guys duke it out on the racetrack after 10 hard weeks and a lot of back and forths. Grady, congratulations here, obviously, on the great run tonight. But, man, that championship, a huge congratulations. We can't wait to see you back out there for Season 3 and see if you or one of your Mud Missile Industries teammates can pick up the championship there in our 3rd season of the Hell Tour.
We'll try. Tristan and Matt are a lot faster than me in the Supers, so we'll see.
Beauty, well, we can't wait to see you back out there on the racetrack and right back up here, hopefully, in the broadcast booth in the next season. Grady, congratulations again on the great run tonight and the championship.
Thanks, man. Means a lot.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our 2nd place finisher here tonight and our champion. Grady Ehrman is picking up the championship here this afternoon as we'll get ready to pull in our 3rd place finisher here this evening, the 23 of Willie Cuddy. Hey, Willie, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
I do.
Willie, man, a pretty solid run out there. We saw a lot of beating and banging, a few mistakes out there by a couple drivers deeper in the field. We saw you end up with a little bit of damage a couple times out there, but you're able to rebound and work yourself around some of the carnage, and slowly but surely you put yourself up and onto the podium here this afternoon after racing your way late in this one around Riverburg for that 3rd spot.
Yeah, at the beginning, I had that ELO from winning last week, and once I took the green, I started picking them off pretty quick and coming up through there really quick, and I felt like I definitely had a shot, and then after looking at the replay, I wasn't quite under River when I got my left front damage, and I don't know, I guess I just pulled it down to try and keep off of them, but running officials earlier in the season, I learned that more than 30 seconds of damage is a lot. And, well, I came in, had a minute, and repaired it fully, and was able to drive back up to 3rd. And I think if it was 50 laps, but if I didn't have to come in, I definitely think I would have been at least racing with Matt, and we would have a good finish.
Yeah, absolutely could have been an absolutely wild finish there. If we would have saw late race caution flag, even maybe see you guys really duke it out there late in this race. But unfortunately, you come up a couple spots shy here in this final race of the season. But having a good night and seeing a couple other drivers like Tristan Sykes run into some issues there, and seeing Landon Hill back there in 10th as well, potentially a couple spots gained in that championship hunt as well.
Yeah, I at the beginning, or after the race, I looked at the results. Seen Tristan was 49 laps down. I guess he got taken out real early on. So I thought I had another position in the championship there. And then Landon Hill, I knew he was ahead of me. Then late race, I think with 5 to go, he ran out of fuel. So that even more excited me, but after looking, I was still about 40 points off. I don't think I had a chance to win. I definitely at least had a shot to make a top 3 in the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. The top 3 in the championship was right there for you. I know you're about 20 points or so back behind the 99X of Tristan Sykes there coming into this race. So, some of the other drivers' downfall might have been your good Kingston still coming on with a good run here tonight to really put yourself into that position as you parking up here inside the top 5 in the point standings and parking it up here on the podium here in our season finale. Willie, who would you like to thank for not only a great run here tonight, but a great run race after race after race here throughout this season?
Cody Shed Speed, most importantly. We've been working hard through officials, league races, helping other people, and kind of me and JP bouncing ideas back and forth. A couple other drivers in this league and other leagues, I've sent sets to, and they kind of gave me ideas back. So I'd like to thank all of them, JP, but mainly Cody Shed Speed.
Absolutely. Well, Willie, a great run and a great season here. Congratulations on that third place finish here in this one, and we can't wait to see you back out there for season 3 here of the Hell Tour, and hopefully we'll see you, up here in the broadcast booth more and more, and up here maybe in the first race a couple spots better and in victory lane.
Yep.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for Willie Cuddy as Cuddy comes home in position number 3 here this afternoon. Some great racing, some great action here in this one, man. These guys put on a heck of a show and a heck of a race for us, man. Lap after lap after lap, just non-stop back and forth and battling there door to door out on the racetrack. These guys put on a heck of a show for us here in the season finale, and it sucks to see the series come to a close here tonight, but we can't thank each and every one of our amazing sponsors over here at the Hell Tour enough for being a part of this and being a part of this amazing series, and we can't thank all these drivers enough, man, for jumping in here and racing with us and having fun and enjoying their amazing time here on the racetrack and giving us some great content, great racing here for everyone to enjoy. As Maddie says, thanks for broadcasting. I got you, brother, 100%. I'm always happy to jump up in the broadcast booth when time frames a lot and days work out and everything else, man. No better place to be than be up here in the broadcast booth. As Mama Bear says, congratulations on your championship to Grady Ehrman. It says, awesome job, Aaron. You are the best. I appreciate that, Mama Bear. Bradley Means coming in with the like on the stream. And Tony Whipperman, Whippersnapper, with that thumbs up on the broadcast, as well as my boy. Hey, it's Kev over there on YouTube. Says, hey, man, hope you're feeling better. For the most part, I am feeling a heck of a lot better now, especially without having the nasal infection and everything else, man. I'm feeling a hell of a lot better. As we do got one more person to talk to here. We got Cody Williams up here in the interview room right now as well. Cody's been one of the guys to really help out and make everything happen here on the season, and also being one of our our main sponsor here as well with the Cody Williams Designs. Cody, anything you'd like to add here in our season finale?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for helping us this season. I want to congratulate Matt on his championship, 1-1 over Grady, who has like a 9-point lead going in. So that's cool for them guys. They worked really hard this year and they put on a show. So I want to thank you for helping us with the broadcast all year.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. It's always my pleasure. We were just saying that it's been a lot of fun, man. We've seen some crazy racing. We've seen, some wild races, but at the end of the day, as the dust settles, it's always good, hard, fun out there on the Speedway. And these guys continuously kept on putting on great shows for everyone to enjoy.
Absolutely. Thanks again, buddy.
Absolutely, man. Enjoy the rest of your night and get a hold of me, and we'll try to see if we can schedule something in for Season 3 there.
Will do.
Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard it there from Cody. They did the final point standings and everything else. Matt Fletchel picking up the championship again here. He's still in here. Let's pull Matty back in here. Matty, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Matty, well, we thought that it was undoable here with Grady finishing right there in second, but I'm assuming, the points that he gave up there in that heat race and also being able to get the bonus for the win here, you end up gaining 9 points, but an extra one as well to not only tie Grady Ehrman, but now to take that points lead away here in the season finale. And you're actually crowned as our champion here on the year, man. That's absolutely insane. Take us through, what's going on in your mind right now after thinking that you didn't have this championship, and now you do, and you get to be crowned the back-to-back champ here on the season.
What's going through my mind? Spend my iRacing set up for sale and going into retirement for good. But no, it's crazy. I thought while we were in the waiting room, Grady's like, "Oh, it's gonna be close points." I'm like, "You had 9 points on me going in tonight. There's no way it was close." So I honestly didn't think I had it, but I did. So I don't know. It's awesome. There's no words to describe it right now.
Absolutely, man. Well, another championship here, back-to-back here in the Hell Tour. Absolutely off to an amazing start here in the Hell Tour series, and seeing how long this series may go and seeing them continue to change the different things and now go into the super late models, like you said, and potentially bringing in some more heavy hitters, you may have some big shoes to fill for Season 3 now, knowing that you're the back-to-back champion, the only champion here of the Hell Tour.
Yeah, that'll definitely be some big shoes to fill. Those cars are completely different than this, and we'll do what we can to try to go for a three-peat. We're going to dedicate this one to Tristan Sykes. He decided tonight he wanted to go get some nachos instead of race, so he went flying out of the track and decided to go to the concession stand.
Yeah, hey, well, you know what, man? Those nachos are pretty good. I'm thinking I might have to go pick myself up some of those as well right now. Now you said nachos, I got that craving for them. Okay, so thank you for that. I'm a fat guy talking about food. Gets my mouth watering, okay? As Matt, congrats picking up the championship, man. I want to pull you back in here before I saw you dip out of the Discord there. Just to congratulate you and let the people know that we got things wrong there a little bit. We thought it would be close and everything else, and we thought Grady was going to be that champion, but it's not. It's actually Matt Fletchel picking up the championship. So we want to make sure that everyone knew and allowed you to jump in here and say your piece on picking up that championship.
Absolutely. Couldn't do this without Grady and Tristan and everybody in line. These guys are awesome. They helped me a lot. The fusion setups were on point. They got me here. Like I said, the girlfriend and kids, and just letting me have time to do this. I mean, if it wasn't for any of those people, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Absolutely, brother. Well, we can't wait to see what you got in store for us for Season 3 of the Hell Tour, and hopefully we'll see you, multiple more times up here into, the broadcast booth and into victory lane and potentially trying to chase after 3 championships.
We will definitely give it hell.
Absolutely, brother. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for Matt Fletchel. It's Fletchel picking up the championship here this afternoon. That's absolutely insane. A huge congrats there to Mr. Fletchel after a race that we didn't think he was going to be picking up the win in. All of a sudden, he finds his way into victory lane, and it's enough for him to make up that 9-point gap coming into the season finale, into this championship race. He was 9 points behind Grady Urban. Urban finished home in second, but points there between them in that second heat race, and then just the bonus there for picking up the win was enough for Matt Fletchel to pick up the championship by 1 point here this afternoon. As Tristan Sykes says, I'll celebrate with you after I dig my car out of the front of the turn 4 sign. Oof, yeah, brother, you smucked that pretty hard. As Mike Bowman, what's good, Mike? Mike says, what's crack-a-lackin' from Ontario, Canada? What's good, Mike? What's good, my dude? Hey, Canada represent right there. I'm in Ontario as well, brother. So in Ontario, okay, Ontario Brothers up in the chat now, as he says, just found out I'm gonna be a dad tomorrow. Let's go, Mike. That's what's up right there, dude. Congratulations, Mike. Congratulations, Mr. Bowman. That's absolutely insane, dude. Being a father, that's awesome, man. That's a big step in life, and I can't imagine that myself, man. I can't imagine that myself. I play video games for a living, so I can't imagine being a dad right now, or being a dad even in a year or 9 months from now is absolutely insane, but I'm super happy for you, dude. It's Miranda Bell. Miranda coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Black Phoenix coming in as well with that thumbs up on the broadcast. I appreciate that, Black Phoenix. I appreciate that. Miranda coming in, showing the love, as Mike Bowman says, thanks, it's my dad's and I first child together. Let's go. Hey, that's what's up, brother. That's what's up. Your dad's and I's first child together. I don't know if that sounds right or if that's how that works, but nonetheless, man, huge congratulations. Unfortunately, you just missed out on the racing action, as the racing just coming to a close here this afternoon, and we're going to get ready to close up shop here on the day, as, man, some great racing. A huge shout out there to Mike as well, coming in with that like on the stream as well. As, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button, as we're live not only over on Facebook, but we're also live over on Twitch and YouTube as well. As Yeah, I would imagine it would be pretty hard, Mike. I would imagine it'd be pretty tough, brother. That's for certain. And unfortunately, that will do it for us here in this one, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will catch you guys back here tomorrow night for a little bit more potential racing action, or potentially just some good hard gameplay of something. Maybe we jump in, play a little Call of Duty or a little Fortnite tomorrow. Who knows what we'll have in store, but we're going to get up to something fun. That's for certain. But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love, ladies and gentlemen.
Spin the night, moon grins, dust flies like a dark whirlwind. Broken dreams left behind, foot to the floor, racing minds. Engines roar, dirt flies high, red lights turn green, let's kiss the sky. Metal beasts in the fray, thrill of the ride all night and day. Mud and fire, hearts we tame, burning rubber, win this game. Eyes on the prize, won't look back, living the dream on a dirt track. Down, hearts pound loud in this chaos, we're so proud. Sweat and grit, the story tells. Welcome to our hell, sweet hell. Can't stop us, we're on fire, chasing dreams, taking higher. Stars fall, dust they turn, from the ground flames they burn. Mud and fire, hearts we tame, burning rubber, win this game. Eyes on the prize, won't look back, living the dream on a dirt track. Wheels spin the night, moon grins, dust flies like a dark whirlwind. Broken dreams left behind, foot to the floor, racing minds. Engines roar, dirt flies high, red lights turn green, let's kiss the sky. Metal beasts in the fray, thrill of the ride all night and day. Mud and fire, hearts we tame, burning rubber, win this game. Eyes on the prize, won't look back, living the dream on a dirt track. Throttle down, hearts pound loud in this secret the story tells. Welcome to